Hello everyone, this is Miss Chelsea and today we will be learning about physical and chemical properties and changes. Our question of the day is to list 3 characteristics about the way you look and 3 about your personality. Our current standard is SC3B, which is to plan and carry out an investigation to determine that a new chemical has been formed by identifying indicators of chemical reaction, such as precipitate formation, gas evolution, color change, water production, and changes in energy to the system. As you may recall from earlier classes, physical properties describe the way something looks, smells, or how it changes phase. These are properties that can be measured without changing the substance itself. Physical properties may include color, texture, sample size, buoyancy or how well something floats, the boiling point or the temperature at which a substance changes between the liquid and gas phases, the melting point or the temperature at which a substance changes between the liquid and solid phases, as well as mass, volume, and density. Remember, mass is how much of a substance you have, volume is the amount of space that substance takes up, and density is the amount of mass in a given volume, or the amount of matter in a given amount of space. Other than physical properties, there are also chemical properties, which describe the way a substance reacts or does not react, usually based on the number of valence electrons. Keep in mind that you have to actually change the substance to measure its chemical properties. Example, will a substance oxidize with air? Will it react with oxygen in the air? Substance rust or corrode in air, so will it react with the oxygen in the air to form a new metal compound? Is it flammable? Will it react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water? So is it combustible? Does it react with a certain chemical? Usually we talk about corrosives like acids, but it could be any chemical. Now, similar to physical and chemical properties, we also have physical and chemical changes. So physical changes are changes where nothing new is formed. For example, all phase changes are physical changes. It does include melting and freezing, but it also includes boiling, evaporating, condensing, sublimation, and deposition. Other examples include breaking, boiling, crushing, and bending. So any physical change that does not change what the substance is made up of. Chemical changes, on the other hand, are changes where something new is formed. Keep in mind all chemical reactions are chemical changes. Anytime old bonds are broken and new bonds are formed, we call this a chemical change. This can include color changes such as mixing red and yellow to get green, not like red and white make pink. So it's unexpected color changes. Formation of a gas, so anytime you're bubbling or fizzing. Formation of a solid precipitate, so when you mix 2 liquids and get a solid. Any sort of new smell or odor. Any change in temperature that is not a result of adding or removing heat, so sticking something in an ice bath and it getting cold, or sticking it over a flame and it getting hot, is not what we're talking about. We're talking about mixing substances and their temperature changing.